Hey everyone, happy Friday. I just got home from a friend's house who is part of our team, and I wanted to go live and kind of share with you what I do before I head in to do my workout for the day. So I have been in the health and fitness industry for a little over 5 years. It was never my intention to make this my sole profession. I just got started on my own journey because I was feeling really lousy health-wise, energy-wise, and oops, I got a call, sorry. I was just looking for something different. I was somebody who was always wanting more, and once I got started on my journey, I felt amazing, and I couldn't believe how bad I felt all the time, which had been my normal, and how great I felt after less than a week. And once I started feeling that way, I started telling everybody that because I had so much energy and I was so excited. And it ended up turning into something that I felt passionate about, because I don't know about you, but whenever you have a life change, whenever you have this light bulb moment, whenever you discover something amazing, you want to share it with people. You want to people to drink the Kool-Aid, because what good is something amazing when you have to do it by yourself? So anyways, I've been helping people from all across the United States. I help strangers, people that I've never met, but I've built an amazing relationship with over the last 5 years. So today I met with somebody that's on my team, and she's been struggling with her nutrition, and she's a busy mom. She is a mom with a 1-year-old and almost 3-year-old, and she has a husband who works long hours, and that's a lot of what my story was like when I got started. And she was just kind of lost at what foods to eat, and she felt like she was a horrible eater. So we sat down, and this is something that I do even if I don't live within driving distance from you. I can do this with you over the phone, through video chat, through Facebook Messenger, through email, through text. But I sat down with her and I just did some digging. I asked some questions about what her eating habits were like now, what her pain point was, what she was struggling with, because a lot of people have different struggles. Some people don't know what to eat, some people don't know how to pair the right foods to get to the results that they want, whether it's more energy, to be healthy, to lose weight. There are different things that people want. And so we just discovered what she wanted out of life and where she was struggling. And she Rebel's getting in the car to get his stuff, so we discussed that. We also discussed what her eating habits were like as a child, because this is where it stems from. We also discussed really what was going on in her life now that she was struggling with. It was with energy, with not being able to gain weight, with a bunch of different things. And for everybody that I work with, everybody has a different story. A lot of people have some of the same common goals, but they have different stories. So that's what we talked about. Then we went over this list that I have of foods that you need to eat to reach, your health and fitness and weight loss goals. And we went over not just this big list, because that's usually the scary part for people. They look at this list and they think like, oh my God, I've never had that. I don't like that. That's weird. That, and they automatically go into this like shutdown mode because they're feeling overwhelmed. And so we went through the stuff that she likes, and we made a list of the things she liked from each category, and we work with that. We set some goals. So for some people, we set goals with meal prep. For some people, we set goals with cutting things out of their diet, different things. But for her, we set a goal that she was going to try a new recipe once a week, and that I helped her understand the rationalization of that is that she was eating fast food now. She was wasting her money on that. She was feeling poorly on that. So her concern was trying new foods was spending money and then wasting your money and not liking it. And I said, you're already doing that. So why don't you try something new? Do this from home. Make this fun with your kids, so that at the worst case scenario is you're doing the same thing with fast food, so you're not really losing anything, but you might gain that you end up liking 1 to 4 new foods a month. And this is a new adventure for you and your kids. And I helped her understand the basis behind wanting to make a lasting change, whether it's freeing yourself from drug or alcohol addiction like I have in the past, or anything that's causing you pain. If you want to stop that, you have to to replace it with a new behavior. But people do that all the time, and then they go back into old habits. That's because they haven't been able to release themselves from that old addiction. And so I helped her understand that what she was a lifestyle that she was living as a child created painful moments now, and that now she is dealing with possible thyroid issues, lack of energy, and then also in the future that this could be the same issues that her children have, and it's something that she has the power and the influence to change for them. And so once she could link that pain up with in the past, which was out of her control as a child, to now and in the future for her children, that can be a change. And I helped her see where she's always had strength in her life. And I really took time to find out what her vibes were. She's a really data-driven person. And so, I gave her some, action items, some goals of things to write down, things to do. I suggested that she gets her cholesterol checked and her thyroid checked because she's never had that done. Nobody's ever said, hey, why don't you do this? So I suggested that she get this done when she feels comfortable with that. That way she has some sort of marker to see the progress she has, because once you see progress, that's when you want to move forward. And for her, she's not trying to lose weight, and she's so busy, she may miss some of the markers of, better energy, better digestion, this or that, if she could get her cholesterol checked, her thyroid levels checked, all these different things that might be a concern that she's never looked into, then 6 months from now, she could check, and if she could see her cholesterol going down, 10, 20, 30, 40 points because of her diet change, then that would give her some fuel to keep going and some motivation. And so anyways, I wanted to just share with you one isolated incident of what I do to help people so that you understand how I can help you. And this is something that I feel passionate about. I spent an hour and a half with her today, and we just kind of went over her fears. We came up with a game plan that fit her. They're not my goals, they're not my life, but they're what fit her. And then I left her house with her feeling like she can do this. We came up with some action items. I went over some things through our Beachbody On Demand that will help her with her workouts, that will help her with her nutrition, and I helped her feel confident that she can do this. And really, as a coach, I'm not an expert. I am not a nutritionist. I am not a dietitian. I am not a personal trainer. But I am somebody who is a hope dealer. I'm somebody who will give you the tips through my own personal experience, and I'll give you my guidance and my support as your friend and as your mentor, because I want you to see results. I don't just want to meet you, talk to you, find out your goals, throw something at you, and then just hope that you do well on your own. That's what we do as coaches. We build relationships, we build friendships, and we help people get results. Not everybody wants my help. Not everybody wants to stay on this path. Not everybody's willing to put in the work, but I'm willing to put in the work and always meet you halfway. So if you're looking for help, if you're looking for some tips, please reach out to me and let me know, and I'll be sharing more little stories and things that I do in the future. That way you have an idea of what I can do to help you. And I hope that as you follow me, that you get to know me and get to know my heart and know that this is something that I feel very passionate about. And because I really truly have a servant's heart, and I love to help people, and I love to help them get results. I'm somebody who's made bad choices in the past, and I really just want to help you make better choices, and also help you not beat yourself up over poor choices in the past. That's one thing that we worked on today. As I told her, I'm like, whenever you started telling me your story before we got into like a plan of attack and the action items, I'm like, you painted this picture that you were somebody that was like, I've dealt with people of all different fitness levels and with struggles and stuff, but I'm like, I thought, this is going to be a challenge. But I'm like, you really aren't really that bad off. I'm like, you really are doing great. You're doing better than what you think. And I really encouraged her to give herself a little bit of grace and to be more forgiving of herself and to see herself in a more positive light. And that really truly is what I want to do, is to help you have a better sense of who you are and not be so tough on yourself, because the world's already tough as it is, and you don't need you who lives in your own head beating yourself up every day. So anyways, have a wonderful Friday, everybody.